beautiful Leo, welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your monthly reading for March 2022. I've already cleansed your space and I've meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for your wonderful likes, shares and subscribes. I am truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about to pertain to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings. I do not take your money, e-gifts, donations. I'm not on Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram, or Patreon. I will never ask you for your credit card details, and I'll never ask you for personal details either. So if anyone masquerading as me asks you for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful there's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Leo, this is the March 2022 reading. We have the new moon in Pisces on the 2nd of March, and that is all about dreams, goals, personal goals, as well as professional goals. You may feel a little bit more romantic or creative, even a little bit more poetic than usual because of that Pisces element there. Also, this is peak manifestation period because there's a wonderful partnership between that new moon in Pisces and Jupiter, the planet of expansion, opportunity, and good luck, of course. So this is a wonderful time as well, as it also links with Venus, the planet of love. So you will feel more attractive than usual. It's just a natural state of being for this particular time period, okay? Now, also the full moon will be in Virgo on the 18th, and that aligns with Pluto. So a very transformational period this month. This is about how you serve your purpose. So you may be focusing on goals and dreams and building better routines, working smarter, not harder. That's at the second half of the month. Be mindful though, this can be a period where you feel a little bit more critical of yourself than usual. So know that it is a time period that is to do with the planetary alignments. It's not you just being hard on yourself. So have a little bit of compassion as we move throughout the month. Now, in particular for you, your 8th house is activated there, okay, which is all about transformation. It is your house connecting to transformation, passion, but also finances, like paying off debts. So transforming your world by, paying what you owe, for example, even if it's a little bit, can also be connected to sex and taboo subjects. So especially since you've got that Pluto element as well, I feel like, you could be getting down and dirty with somebody, for example, or you could be feeling a little bit more, I don't know, not just attractive, but a little bit more lusty than usual. There's a spark, a spring in your step. Now, your 2nd house is also activated, and that is at the second half of the month. That's all about property, cash, but its most important element is how you value yourself. It is the house of value. So it's about getting what you truly deserve and desire and working towards it, not taking second best, okay? So let us see your overall energy before we move through what is coming towards you. And just getting a little bit, you may have felt like you've been on pause recently because we got the Hangman as a protagonist energy, but you're still on track. You're being patient. I mean, you got the Temperance card as well. Leo, this is an interesting sort of time period for you because you may feel a little bit in limbo, but you're still vibing in positivity. Okay, they want me to go one more, so I will. Thank you so much. We've got the Magician. So there will be action towards the end of the month. You will be taking action on something, but this is prime time manifestation month for you. Now, the first card you got here is Revolution. Okay, and it's number 47. When you reduce it, of course, that is 11. 4 plus 7 is 11, the soul path number. It says the upper world is helping you transform and get rid of your worries. There is dramatic change here. You're evolving and reshaping. There is a light at the end of the tunnel. You are still on track to receive, your happiness, because as you can see, there is an eclipse there. So you may have felt like you couldn't quite see something, or you may have felt like something was clouding your vision, but there is a revolution here where things are coming full circle. And I feel this is a time period where everything becomes brighter. Everything becomes a little bit, I wouldn't say just easier, because I feel like, of course, with that Virgo element, you're still working really hard. You're still working towards a goal or a dream, and it's still going to pay off for you. But you are transforming yourself. And as I said, I feel like you're working smarter, not harder. Okay. But also, I feel like this is about your personal goals. Okay, we've also got hobbies and crafts, so you are definitely going to feel a little bit more creative, and I feel like you're going to have some sort of elevation in your ambitious arena, things that you are working in, or your dreams, because that Pisces element really makes us connect deeply to our dreams and our goals, and it helps us achieve. A little bit of extra luck comes your way because of that element of Jupiter as well. It says hobbies, crafts, cultivate a hobby or new form of interest to keep your hands busy. You have natural talents, perhaps a second job or some sort of project is on the horizon for you. This is something you've waited for a while. Now this could be you sort of getting creative in something that you've wanted to do for a bit, or you felt like you could not activate or action something, but I feel like you're really connecting to something where you do have like a hands-on approach. This is for you. I feel like this is to stimulate your mind, but also perhaps to meet new people and to sort of network in some way. I really feel like you're going to shine in this, whatever this is for you. Okay, so these are things that you may be focused as, it's almost like as a sideline, but I feel things are evolving for you in a very positive way, where you may have felt like you were, you know, in a period of reflection, or you were in this, it's almost like you're pausing to manifest. You're regrouping, reevaluating. We've got the protagonist energy as the Hangman. So you may have felt like there is some sort of time limit. Now, just as I am reading for you, I'm seeing images in the water. I'm scrying at the same time as doing your reading, and they're showing me, I feel like they're called, and I think I'm right on this, Nazar beads, or maybe they're pronounced a different way, Nazar beads. I feel like it's Nazar beads or Nazar beads. You know, like those evil eye beads. I feel like someone has either just bought some, or you can see some right now. This is about, I mean, Nazar beads, basically that comes from the Arabic, I feel, for vision or for sight, okay? But it's also a protective element. So some of you may actually have one that is a bracelet or a necklace or a ring or something like that. Or you may just have one in your home that you can see right now, or you're contemplating it. For some reason, it's showing up in March for you. It is a protective element. It keeps negative vibes away and sort of amplifies your luck. It absorbs energy. So I feel like this is a protective time for you, where you are, if you're maybe taking some sort of gamble or risk in some sort of area in your life, or you're shaking things up a little bit, know that Spirit has your back. I mean, it literally says the upper world is helping you transform to get rid of your worries. So I feel like this is something that is actually helping you be in that protective state, okay? So I just also feel like there is some sort of vision or something you keep seeing for your future, something you're trying to visualize that keeps being more, it's almost like it keeps coming more and more and more into your vision. This is something that's actually going to manifest on the physical plane, just so you're aware, okay? Now, the Hangman is about surrender, okay? It is about surrendering to the process. Now, to surrender doesn't mean that you are giving up on something. It means you're trusting in divine timing, okay? The person who puts themselves on the sort of the tree of life, the Hangman, you know, that is a voluntary act. So you're trying to see your life from a different perspective. You're trying to get like a bird's eye view on something, and you may have been feeling a little bit stuck for a while, and you are waiting for some sort of breakthrough, or you're praying for some sort of breakthrough, or trying to manifest. My readings are not supposed to be about religion, but you know, I feel like there is some sort of mantra that perhaps you're saying to yourself daily as you wake up. As long as you're exhibiting gratitude, I feel like there's more goodness coming towards you. The Hangman also is a period of sort of sacrifice. I feel like you've made necessary sacrifices, and you recognize that nothing is free in life. You have to go after the goals and dreams. It is like an exchange. You put effort in and you get reward out. That is the nature and the law of the universe. So I feel like you are letting go of any attachments, things that are holding you back. And I feel like you're thinking of the way that things are and the things that you want them to be, the way you want things to be, okay? And I feel like there's a part of you here that's waiting for you to watch and see how something plays out. So I'm getting, it's really interesting because right now, as I said that, they're showing me a game of tennis. Okay, so I mean, I can't imagine that you're watching tennis as you're listening to this reading, but it could be happening in the background on the TV or something. Or perhaps you're going back and forth on something with somebody or a creative project, or it feels very much back and forth. Perhaps you feel like it's one-upmanship in some way against someone. Maybe there's some sort of competition element to whatever it is that you're doing. They keep giving me, it's interesting, they're showing me a match, and every time a point is scored, I mean, I know how the scoring works in tennis. You know, you've got 40, you've got deuce, you've got love, you've got all of those things, but they keep saying love every time. So perhaps it's about whatever you do, whatever action you take, it should be about love. Take a step forward with love all the time, because love is the thing, even though love perhaps isn't the way to win a tennis match. I feel like love is how you win. And following your heart, okay? Also, if you have a look at this particular hangman energy, this is your protagonist energy. So you may have been feeling stuck or uncomfortable for a certain level of time. And I feel like this time of inaction made you feel uncomfortable, but it also forced you to reflect on some things that were not working in your world and some things that you needed to change, to transform, okay? I feel like you're letting go of things that have just become, you know, not necessary in your world. And I feel like you're trying to embrace a new way of living in some way. It leads to a breakthrough. I really feel like the month of March is a major breakthrough point for you, okay? As you can see, that figure there, it's become so cramped. You may have even felt like your space, everything's becoming cramped or on top of you. And you may have felt that even if you've had like deadlines, because I feel like there's something here that was time sensitive for you. You may have felt like you were under the wire of something. But I feel there's a breakthrough here where this hand is reaching up through that timer to reach up for the sun. I mean, it is not an accident that you've got two cards that have an eclipse there. So I feel like you are seeing the light. There is clarity after a period of either darkness or some sort of confusion or just some sort of limbo element of pause. I just get this energy. They're giving me a word. It actually fits the energy that I'm picking up. The word is marvel. Okay, marvel. You're marveling at something. I feel like you're watching and waiting for something to play out. Maybe that's what the tennis match is all about, waiting to see how it plays out. And because they keep giving me the word love, perhaps that's to do with a love relationship, that you're waiting to see how something plays out. It seems to be back and forth at the moment. But there will be a breakthrough, okay? Because the universe makes us feel so uncomfortable sometimes in a situation, whether it's career, whether it's business, love, whether it's money, so that when we become so uncomfortable, we know it is time to change, okay? It is time to take action, and you're making some sort of breakthrough moment in the month of March. Now, we do have the High Priestess in the reverse position. This is the resistance position. So you may have felt a little bit disconnected or clouded. Literally, the High Priestess is all about sight, wisdom, and insight, as in intuition. And you may have felt like that was off. But because the month of March, they're showing me those Nazar beads, I feel like you are going to gain your sight back, your intuition. But you may have felt a little bit disconnected or off your center recently, or just not your usual self. Okay, blocked intuition, or perhaps you've been repressing something, keeping something down. Perhaps some of you have been keeping a secret. Maybe you've been waiting, playing the waiting game on something. If you've had some really good news, or if you're trying to take action on something, I feel like you may be keeping something on the down low, keeping it to yourself. This is something which will feel very energized. There is a deep knowing here that you will be very successful in a certain area that you're going into. I'm going to pull a quick card on this, the High Priestess, because it can talk, in this position, it can talk about mistrust as well. So I'm just going to, thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide? Yeah, mistrust. I mean, there's something here, we've got the King of Wands, so that is making bold moves, okay? This is taking action on something, and sometimes you mistrust or you doubt yourself in some way, because we've got the Five of Swords there. They're indicating that you have the power, you have, you know, the skills of a leader. You're someone who can take charge and influence your situation. You're someone who has a lot of confidence when you allow yourself to shine, but sometimes you talk yourself out of things. The swords, Five of Swords there, swords connect to, you know, conversation or intellect, the mind. And the Five of Swords is about mental conflict, overthinking. So you may sometimes, if you're not feeling 100% yourself, you may feel that you cannot do something, or you may talk yourself out or even worry. The Five of Swords is all about tension or conflict. So this also could be someone like a boss, because it's a King of Wands there. It could be a boss or someone in a figure, you know, a position of authority that you just don't trust. Perhaps they're playing mind games with you in some way. But this is about integrity. Integrity is important, okay? So I feel like you are taking action and leading with integrity, and people, I feel, respect that about you, my beautiful Leo, whatever this is. Even if you're having an argument with somebody, or there's some sort of you know, someone is not playing the right, I don't want to say playing the right way. I feel they're not acting the right way. I feel like you lead with integrity, okay? I feel like you will show them that you shine. You will show them that actually you're the bigger person, or you're in control, okay? But they're just giving me something here about intuitively, you may feel like there is someone here that's keeping a secret, or something is off about a person. Trust your intuition, okay? It will never lead you astray. Now, the outcome energy, this is your overall fated energy. We've got the Sun, Leo. This is your card. So I feel like this is, you know, success, but this is also clarity, okay? Most important, you're reaching up for the Sun. That is your intention. That is your protagonist energy. You set the tone of the month, wanting to move towards happiness, success. And as you can see, the outcome, you're rising up and you're receiving it. You're getting what you're setting out to do. Now, success does look differently for everyone. I do say that all the time, because I feel like you've gone round and round in circles in something, and now is your breakthrough moment. This corresponds with relationships flourishing. This is abundance. This is peace. This is gratitude. I also feel like this is a reminder that anything and everything is possible as long as you reach for it, okay? Sometimes we get a little bit in the funk. Sometimes we feel a little bit low vibe, or we feel we can't do that today. We just don't feel like it. Honor yourself in each moment. But I feel you're going to get a real boost of energy and feel like you can do anything in March. And I feel there's a lot of positive aspects to March for you, especially since we've got Jupiter, that planet of good luck, bestowing goodness and light upon you, okay? This card is about success. I do feel like there is some sort of sadness that you've been going through, or some sort of, it's almost like you are withholding, you're holding back. I just feel like a repression of self. Maybe you felt like you had to go off grid or disconnect from the world around you. I just feel like you've been very insular recently, and perhaps that's why you've been focusing on a hobby or a craft or something in order to rediscover yourself or revitalize your spirit. We've got the Temperance card, so again, it's this waiting game, okay? It's about moderation, but as you can see, this figure here, there's a little bit of anxiety, so there may have been some sort of you know, conflict or tension or something that you're worried about. As you can see, they're showing you that, you know, with balance and moderation and patience, this will play out and it will be peaceful outcome. It will, as long as you follow your heart, it will lead to happiness and harmony, okay? This is a card of balance, harmony, and, you know, being asked to be patient. So it gives you time to sort of re-examine your priorities or see things from a different angle. So if things were not working out in your favor, or you feel like something is off in your world, sometimes the universe says pause. Take a step back, reevaluate your circumstances. There may be information that you have not been privy to at this time, but if you take a pause, you will wait for the right moment in divine timing when that information shows up in your world to help you towards a goal, a dream, or whatever it is you're trying to achieve. The Magician card reminds you that thoughts really do become things, and there is something magical about you in March where you're turning your hand to whatever it is you're trying to achieve, and you're obtaining it. You're getting the goal. Now, okay, now they're showing me there's I'm getting a very sporty element. So maybe some of you are actually trying to implement some sort of new sporty healthcare routine or something, because right now they're showing me basketball and they're showing me someone doing a slam dunk. Okay, so it's almost like you've got the energy to sort of rise up and like shoot a hoop, and it's a slam dunk. Just feel like you've got energy. You're rising, and it's the equivalent of, well, it's a win. I just feel like it's a win there, okay? The Magician also reminds you to have confidence. You're very talented. You've got a lot of skills, and all you need to do is focus your attention, and you can accomplish whatever it is you set out to do. You can master all of these elements, okay? If you felt like you had been put on pause in some area of your life, you can overcome that. You can, reevaluate your circumstances and then take the next step from there. This card is about power, okay? You have a lot of power, and remember it, because it will get you to wherever you want to go, okay? Now I'm just going to get what is coming towards you. I'm using the beautiful Golden Art Nouveau Tarot here, and I'm only reading the uprights in this deck, just so you're aware. Thank you so much. The first deck I was using was the Mahrukh X deck, and it is the Shamanic Heart Oracle, and then I was using the White Witch Tarot as well. Now your first card is the Eight of Swords, so you may be overthinking something. We will clarify this as we move forward. We got the Temperance card again. We've also got the Chariot card. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. I feel like you're really contemplating your next move, and you may be we got a little knock there on the cabinet behind me. I hope you caught that on camera. You're contemplating the next move. The Hierophant is you looking at your dedication to your higher purpose, but also towards your success. I definitely feel like there is a directional gauge here. You got the Hangman again. Interesting. You're getting the same cards, but in a different deck. We've got the Fool card here, and we've also got the High Priestess. Wow, that is so unusual. They got the Hangman, we've got the Temperance, and we got the High Priestess again. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. We've got the Empress, so that really connects to your house of values. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. They want one more. Ooh, what was that energy? Okay. Now, they're showing me a picture in the water bowl of a power station. And just as I did that, I kind of lost a bit of control over the cards. So maybe this, power stations, I never like the look of power stations. They always feel a little bit intimidating. But I feel like this is you really powering up, perhaps. Or perhaps you can see a power station where you're at right now. They just showed me a power station. You know when they got like all those funnels and there's all this smoke coming up? It looks very industrial. So maybe you're being industrious, you're working really hard, you're powering up in some way. It's gone from the water now, which means I've said what I need to say because I have to decode the images, and I feel the energy of what they want me to say. So I feel like it just feels like you're energized and you're working really hard towards something, but you may have to make some sort of decision and you're waiting it out. The Eight of Swords can mean that you feel stuck, or you may feel like you're bound to a situation that you can't do anything right now until you get further knowledge, because we've got the Hierophant there. But I feel like your dedication is actually going to see you achieve whatever it is you set out to do. The Star card says success. The Sun card says success. There's a lot of light in your reading for March, okay? But I feel like you may be sometimes, and don't shoot the messenger when I say this, my beautiful Leo, I do feel like you're a hard worker, but sometimes I feel like you're a little bit hard on yourself. You feel like perhaps you're procrastinating, or sometimes you feel like you could do more. Also, I feel like you're trying to get into some sort of inner circle, smash through a glass ceiling or something like that. Perhaps you're trying to get noticed within your career, and you may feel like that people don't see your talent, or people don't see what you have to offer. I feel like that's all about to change. You're really going to stand out from the crowd, that is for sure. I'm just going to clarify that Eight of Swords and the Hierophant for you. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please guide? How much received? Thank you so much. The Devil card in the reverse. Can you please guide? The Death card in reverse. Interesting, because, yeah, this time for pause has allowed you to see any negative situations or anywhere you could remain stuck. They want you to be aware that sometimes fear keeps us stuck, because the Eight of Swords is basically a card of self-imposed restriction, feeling there is threat sometimes when there is none. So you may feel, for example, if for example you have put out your resume to get a job, for example, and you have been waiting a long time for a response, or you haven't received a job offer or even an interview, I feel like you may start to wonder, is it me? What's wrong with me? Rather than questioning the time period that we're living in. I feel like you're trying to, I mean, these cards, basically, these two cards, one says you're trying to release this feeling of obsession, or you're trying to free yourself up from a situation of fear or feeling stuck right now. And I feel like you are actually being very independent. I feel this card, especially the Seven of Swords, you know, sometimes it can be about integrity or people lying and cheating and stealing and all of those things. But in the reverse, I feel like you're leading with integrity in a situation. But I feel Spirit is asking you not to go too quickly, because you may miss something. If you have a look at this card, this figure is running away really quickly and leaving two swords behind. So it's almost like if you act with speed, sometimes we can miss something. And because the Hangman is like you're pausing, you're waiting and watching on something, I feel like you're doing the right thing. You may sometimes feel like you're holding yourself back or you're feeling stuck, but actually you're waiting for the right moment to take action on something. I also feel like if you've been put on pause in some way, or you've been feeling in limbo, that things have not been working out for you, or you felt a little bit confused, or you felt it very difficult to make a breakthrough, because this card, the Hangman, is about breakthrough, you know, reaching up for your happiness, seeing things from another viewpoint. And the Hierophant can mean that you're working within like a rigid system where there is a hierarchy. You know, you may feel like people in power or wherever you want to achieve something, you may feel you go unnoticed in some way. Believe me, Leo, they are noticing you, okay? Also, the Hierophant is about commitment. And I feel it's basically saying here, don't commit to something. It's like, don't go in blind. Don't commit to something that you don't know all the details in, because it could lead you to end up feeling stuck in some area of your life. For example, if you get that job offer of your dreams and you sign the contract because you're so excited because it is a job of your dreams, and you miss the small print that says, oh, now you have to commit to this for this period of time, and they may offer you less money than you thought you were expecting, or they may have other stipulations where they say, okay, for a certain time period, you're going to work as an apprenticeship, and only after 3 months will we decide that you can earn some money. Or, you know, there's something there. They're just asking you to pause and to open your eyes, to sort of see things clearly. They want you to get clarity on something, to learn something. I mean, some of you also, you may feel you need to learn a lesson that perhaps has kept coming round because you're feeling a bit stuck right now. And you may be like, is there something I'm not seeing? What is it that is preventing me from getting to where I want to go? I feel like it is confidence. That's the only thing I can see here that is confidence, okay? We've got the Star card, and we've got the crossed with the High Priestess. Not the Star card, the Star card's here. Sorry, I'm scrying at the same time. They're actually showing me, what is that? It's, okay. It's an Egyptian, is it, I think it's called a flail. It's like, yeah, I feel like it's called a flail, okay? An Egyptian flail. I don't know why they're showing me that. It's almost like to guide. It's a, yeah, I mean, it would connect definitely to that Chariot card, to be guided, okay? I feel like it's to be guided by your intuition. That's what I'm picking up on there. Not unless you have an Egyptian flail that you're looking at right now. I mean, I did a reading for one of the signs a couple of days ago, and Tutankhamun came up. So maybe that was for your reading. I'm not really sure. And there's a flail that's connected to that mask as well. So perhaps there's some sort of correspondence there. I'm not really sure. I mean, I'm holding the Chariot card. So there are, of course, sort of nods there to the Egyptian sphinxes. But this is about success and moving forward. And the Chariot card is in the resistance position. So again, there's this element that you feel you've been grounded or you felt stuck in some way recently. And March is the month where you start to move forward. This is where you overcome the challenge. You're being asked by the universe to pause. Okay, that pause was meant for a reason. So if you felt really stuck in a rut, it's almost like the pause was to sort of motivate you to transform some part of your life. If you've been feeling like you've been procrastinating, and we all do it, then you've been called to find the energy to move through that sort of time period. The Chariot card is about motivation, drive. So if you've been lacking in motivation, or you felt like there's been self-doubt, or you feel a little bit defeated, that no matter how many steps forward you take, you're always taking a few steps back as well. You may feel like you've had to just stop and reassess. I just get all this energy of you pausing or being grounded in some way to reassess the situation, to turn things around. I feel also with that Hangman energy with the Chariot in this position, I feel like this is about indecision. So I feel like you're trying to weigh up some options here. There's been some sort of delay, and you may have felt like you missed out on something, but that's not the case. The universe is actually asking you to see something a little bit more clearly before you take a next step. Okay, perhaps that's why we've got so many elements showing an eclipse, to wait for the light or wait for clarity on something before you move forward. Okay, now some of you, thank you so much, I'm truly grateful. They just gave me, some of you either just stalled your car, or your car has been stalling recently. Of course, make sure you take a look at that. I don't think it's anything serious, but definitely something to look at, of course. But I just feel like you will get that sorted, okay? The Temperance card, again, I mean, all of your reading is like, it's almost like patience and perseverance will take you to where you want to go. I feel like with this is your dreams. I've just got this energy of this is your dreams. This is you pouring your soul into all of your dreams. And it's the sun is rising in the background. So I feel whilst you're busy working away at something, I feel like things are starting to manifest. There is an alchemy about you in March, okay? I feel like you're mixing and working on things, like it's almost like you are putting all these ingredients together in your life, and you're making a wonderful sort of potion that creates whatever it is that you're trying to achieve. Now, some of you may be learning new skills, for example, and feel a little bit scared or nervous or anxious that you're taking on a new craft or hobby or a new job, for example. There's a new experience here, and I feel like you may have already just dipped your toe into it, or be dipping your toe into this new experience, but it's going to be very fulfilling for you, okay? Also, a lot of you are going to get a lot of psychic flashes in March, where you just know that this is going to turn out in your favor, or you just know that you can't trust that person. Please listen to your hunches, okay? The High Priestess, for the second time, indicates that you will reconnect to your source, your higher self. Also, I feel like any secrets, they will come to light. If you have a secret, or you're waiting for the right moment to reveal something, it will be towards the end of March. Trust your intuition. This card reminds you also to trust yourself. Even in the most uncertain circumstances, your intuition will take you to where you want to go. I feel like you've been working behind the scenes on something, and it's very important. Okay, a lot of people are going to see you as a bit mysterious. It's almost like you've gone off grid, or you're. I just feel like you're more patient than usual, and you're just a little bit more chilled than usual. And people are like, damn, Leo's like vibing at a different frequency. Yeah, because you're starting to see that what is meant for you will never pass you by. And I feel like you can feel the tide is turning. You can feel there is a breakthrough. That protagonist energy tells me that you are making the breakthrough, okay? Now, we do have the Fool card here, which is a leap of faith. It is about hope. It is about, you know, having confidence that the universe has your back, but it's also having faith that anything is possible as long as you reach for it. This card can also be about taking a risk, coming out of your comfort zone, and I feel like you're on the precipice of something big, but the most important thing here is valuing yourself. So some of you may be watching and waiting to the moment where you feel valued or respected in a scenario, whether it's a friendship or whether it's a relationship or a career opportunity. You've got a lot of major arcanas. I mean, this is one of the most craziest readings I've ever seen. I've got to hand it to you, Leo. This is a very fated month for you. This is a full deck, okay? And you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 major arcanas and only one minor, which is a little bit of anxiety, a little bit of nerves or tension. They want you to see clearly that this is your destiny, okay? This is a big month for transformation for you, okay? I mean, this is huge. To have the Fool card, some of you will be doing new things that you've never done before, and you'll be stepping out of comfort zones, and it may make you feel a little bit nervous, but you're learning, and you're also moving forward. You're seeing the bigger picture. You're turning your life around in the most positive way, and I feel it brings a lot of abundance towards you. Some of you are going to get so much energy. You're going to feel really young, and like there's a spring in your step is what I'm getting. We've got here the Empress. Now, the Empress is manifestation itself. This is like harvest time, okay? Some of you are going to feel very creative. You're going to connect to your hobbies. But I feel financially, you can be rewarded for those hobbies. You may have a second stream of income where, you know, people value your skill set and want to pay you for whatever it is that you offer. Some of you will have that dual stream of income coming on in. With the Empress card, this is also about nourishment, nourishing your body, mind, and soul, really believing in yourself, really trusting your intuition, really trusting who you are so that you can make the right move, so you can make the new starts that you're hoping to. This breakthrough will actually see you like loving yourself more, feeling more attractive. This is one of the most attractive cards in the deck. Male or female, not a gender specific reading. So I feel this is about you loving yourself, looking in the mirror and going, hot damn, you know, I am, oh my gosh, I would never talk like this. I don't know who ever, thank you so much, I'm truly grateful. I don't know who I'm channeling or whose energy I'm channeling right now, but I was literally, the energy that's coming through, it's like, damn, I look like a, oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm saying it. Anyway, I'm a snack. I mean, I don't talk like that. So whoever talks like that, like, I'm a snack right now. You're not just a snack, you're a main meal. What is that? I've never talked like that ever. So, I mean, it's a great way of talking and I love it. But it's about your value, okay? You're not just a side dish. You are the main event. That's what I'm getting from this. And you recognize this. And this is what gives you power in the month of March, okay? As I said, this is harvest time. But you may also feel like you're implementing healthy boundaries, but also healthy routines, better diets, exercise routines. I mean, there's a lot of sports energy coming through as well. I just feel like you're going to have a lot of energy and be more creative than usual. And I feel after a period of feeling either suspended or that you had to sacrifice a lot for your goals and dreams, and you may have worried that things are not moving in the right direction, you will see in the month of March that they really truly are, okay? The Star card is all about hope. It's a wish come true. If you're worried that people in the higher realms are not seeing you or not listening to your goals and dreams, there will be no question about it. You will be seeing that they are in the month of March. I feel the star card energy is about you being in the spotlight or being recognized for who you are and what you bring to the table. This is really like good news, success, but most importantly, it's a renewal of your energy. It is inspiration itself. This is like a new phase of life, okay? It's almost like a power up here. And again, you know, the star card, it's another card that you're using alchemy. You're mixing things up in order to create something really special that makes you stand out from the crowd. So even if you work in a 9-to-5 job and I feel like you're exerting yourself in a certain way where you stand out, your skills stand out from everybody else. Some of you are going to receive a reward or some sort of recognition from those in higher like ranks where they see that your dedication, your motivation, your drive, your investment in what you do is something that should be elevated. I mean, I'm going to have to clarify a little bit more because we've got so many major arcanas. I need to see a little bit more detail. The star energy, for some of you, if you want to be like in the public eye or someone who is noticed in the community or in a position of power, I feel like people are attracted to you, okay? The Empress, again, the only thing that's holding you back, so I was just clarifying that Eight of Swords, is confidence, okay? A little bit of confidence. I mean, we all have a moment where we doubt ourselves. They're indicating don't neglect your own needs, okay? This is a very important month for you for transformation. Believe in yourself and believe and receive. Some of you are going to be headhunted. I feel like people are watching you with that Page of Swords. You're definitely being seen in the month of March there. Also, I mean, I feel some of you are curious about a new focus or a new direction. I feel like you're investigating something, but I feel like you're waiting and watching, okay? And maybe you're keeping something to yourself. Then I feel like you're taking action on something. I feel like you're living your truth. You're being your wonderful, authentic self. And there is a cause for celebration here with that Four of Wands. This is like hitting a finish line or getting to where you want to go, getting to the next point on your journey that you've been hoping to get to. And I feel like there will be a period of celebration. Now, for some of you, if you're wanting to find like love, or I feel like it's not that love is not showing up for you. I feel like you are feeling more attractive and you're attracting more suitors. I feel like people are watching you. I do feel like you may be reuniting with old friends, or there's some sort of reunion element here. People may reach out to you and want to reconnect with you. So if you've been off grid for a little while, I feel like people are really sort of like, hey, where did Leo go? And I feel like they're reaching out to you because they miss you. I'm going to pull some cards as well to see in terms of love what's going on there. For some of you who are married, for example, already in a high level commitment with somebody, you may have been going through a bit of a difficult time recently, and I feel a conversation, honest, open conversation will help you and this person work things out, balance things out, and really reconnect with each other again. But I feel like both of you are exerting healthy boundaries with each other, and sometimes that really helps shift the energy, but it can be a difficult process to go through. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. I mean, God, you keep getting the same cards here. I'm shuffling. We got the Death card again. We've got the Seven of Swords again. Now, there may be someone here that you are walking away from, or you're transforming a relationship. I just get this energy of you disconnecting from worry. We got that Five of Pentacles there. I feel like this is an energy of, you know, now, I don't want to say the word weakness, but I feel like there is someone here that you have a bit of a weak spot for, okay? Someone who you let under the radar. Someone who sometimes may come in and out of your connection. This is someone who is very transient. It could be a friend. It could be someone that, you know, you haven't heard from in a while. I feel like this person, you're transforming your relationship with this person with the Death card energy. I feel like there's a new beginning starting here. Some of you, I feel this person, you may have argued with this person, or I feel like you're making amends with this person, or they want to make amends with you. I mean, this is someone that it causes a lot of stress and exhaustion, and I feel like both of you are making way for a new beginning in this. I feel with the Ten of Wands in the reverse, I feel like you're taking a break. I mean, this card says take a break from any drama or anything that is hindering your progress or making you feel heavy in your energy. The Queen of Swords, I just get you just going off grid, you know, disconnecting. Some of you are going silent. But I feel like someone is going to try and reach out to you. I feel like they'll keep reaching out to you until such time as you connect to them. This person's not going away, okay? The Queen of Swords, this may be someone that you're not talking to, or you felt they were deliberately unkind in some way. I mean, they keep showing up in your reading. They may have knocked your confidence in some way. Now, this could have been someone that you thought was a really good friend. This person tends to play the victim sometimes. This person tends to want to reach out to you a lot. And they think about you all the time. They may even stalk your social media and things like that. This person is trying to revive the friendship or the relationship in some way, but you just don't trust this person. So I feel like you may ignore this person, or you may try and disconnect from this person. Let me see if there's anything in terms of love. I see you focused on the more philosophical things in life, your elevation, you trying to mix things up in your world to shake up the energy. I feel like adventure, you're a bit, you may have felt a little bit bogged down in like Groundhog Day. You may have felt like everything's just stagnant in limbo, nothing changes, you're in routine, and that really comes from that second house of, you know, sort of cash, property, possessions, how you value yourself, but it really is influenced by that Virgo full moon, okay? Because that is about how you can serve your purpose, and it's about routine. So you may feel a little bit like the Star in reverse. Yeah, the Star in reverse is, you know, that confusion. It's like, yeah, the confusion. You may be asking if something is worth it. We got the Three of Swords there. It may be a loss of friendship, or it may be, you know, a sadness perhaps that you've been going through recently, or you felt like something didn't go the way that you'd hoped. You felt like you lost out on something. Maybe you lost out on your motivation or your focus recently, or your vision. And the Star card in the reverse indicates that, you know, you've been clouded, or you're confused, or you've had a real test recently, because the Seven of Pentacles is basically you asking, should I give up on this? Should I continue? If it's not rewarding, you know, what can I learn? Is it me? How can I change things? But I feel watching and waiting, you will see it's not you. I feel it is more about the time period that we're living in. Something has been delayed for a reason. Spirit has made that pause happen for a reason. I mean, I'm going to go one more. They just said use a different deck, so I will. I'm just going to see if there's anything connected to love or finances or anything like that, because all of the major arcanas, they're telling me that this is a very instrumental phase for you where you're reaching for a new life. And I feel like you're looking forward towards hope. You're turning something around here. Okay, I mean, we've definitely got someone returning. The Eight of Cups. I mean, the Eight of Cups indicates you will be happy where you're at. You won't have to go seeking elsewhere. You'll find your happiness within, but also you will, it's almost like you're content. You don't need to leave a space. I do feel like someone is returning to you. We got the Four of Swords here, which is about rest. Make sure you get rest. We got a Page of Wands. Yeah, I feel like you're bored with someone who keeps returning to your world. We got the Page of Wands in the reverse. So I feel like you're fed up of this person. You always, I feel like there's something here where you feel like you're better off alone with that Four of Swords. You're better off alone because this person, you know, they keep coming back saying that they've learned a lesson, or they think this time it's going to be different. But part of you's like, nah, I'm just bored of this act, or this pattern, this cycle. Now, that doesn't have to be an ex-love. It can be a friendship. Two of Swords. Stalemate energy. Queen of Cups. Yeah, Queen of Cups tells me that you are sort of, you know, implementing self-care and you're loving yourself fully. You're becoming really comfortable in your own skin and you know what is best for yourself. It's almost like you're becoming a best friend to yourself, and I feel like you are worthy of love and respect. And March is all about value, and I feel like you're not letting anything or anybody in that does not value you or does not respect you. I'm going to go one more after the Queen of Cups. Well, there is an offer coming on in, just so you're aware. The Nine of Wands basically says do not give up on love, or do not give up on a dream or a goal, because even though you have battled away to make this happen, or you've been knocked down many times in life, you've had a difficult journey, but they're saying it's still worth it. You're nearly there. You're nearly at this finish line, whether it's love or career. I mean, there's an offer coming on in here. Now, Page of Pentacles tends to mean a new job, or, you know, an offer, more money coming in. Something that will, you know, will raise you up is on its way. The Page of Pentacles tends to be about your commitment, though, to prosperity. So I feel like you're going to see this first signs of tangible success in March. And there's going to be like undeniable evidence that you're on the right path and that all your hard work is paying off. Your dreams are grounded in a plan. They're grounded in reality. Now, this could also be, again, the start of a new project or a desire to make money out of a craft or a skill that you have, something that you enjoy doing. This card reminds you that everything starts with a plan. I feel like you've been watching and waiting, but you've also been working away to try and turn something around. You've been mixing things up. They just said dare to dream. Dare to dream. So, that's something that's very prominent for you, but definitely an offer coming on in here for you. I feel like you're being raised up. This is all about your integrity. You have the ability to attract what you need when you get this card, okay? So very positive energy. I feel you're not really focusing, or you're not meaning to focus on love in March. I feel like there's a bigger, it's almost like you're focusing on your destiny. There's a bigger reason for this transformation in March for you. And I feel like something you're not seeing comes to light, but it comes with a pause, okay? The Magician says there will be action towards the end of the month, and I feel like it is prosperous, financially prosperous. This is about also, some of you may be partnering up with an institution, maybe even with a brand. Some of you may be wanting to like become YouTubers or something like that, because you know, the star energy talks about being in the spotlight, or it can also be like some of you want to be famous, for example. You could be a performer or an artist. I feel like you are being seen. This is the major energy. I mean, all of this faded energy says you are being seen. You're having a breakthrough in whatever area of your life you're trying to be seen in. Even if it's you enhancing healthy boundaries to prepare for love, you're being seen for your authentic self, and I feel you're going to attract a lot of abundance. So I'll leave it there. I'm just going to get a final personal power oracle deck card by DREWIT. Thank you so much. I follow my heart is the first one you got there, and we've also got I am a dreamer. So your whole reading is about some dream that you have, that you are manifesting it to life. You're following your heart. You're allowing your heart to lead the way. And look, she's blind. So she's using blind, I would say not blind faith, but I feel like she's using her instincts, her intuition. Once you take away sort of the sight, and that's what it's interesting, because they were showing me the Nazar beads right at the beginning, which is about sight, okay? Everything else becomes like heightened. You listening, you know, your experience becomes more about your instinct, your intuition, when you take away the element of sight. And I feel this is about you using your intuition to take you to where you want to go, allowing your heart to lead, okay? It's also number 39 when you reduce it. 3 plus 9 is 12, which is the Hangman energy. Something you've been waiting for, something you've been trying to manifest with all of your heart and soul. is on its way for you. There is a major breakthrough in March for you. And, you know, they gave you, I am a dreamer. The sentence they gave me when I was scrying just now was dare to dream. So they're really highlighting this dream or goal is something you are majorly focused on in March, okay? Even if you don't have a job, you're retired, it could be a goal that you're trying to achieve. It's going to be different for everybody. It's coming on in here for you. And it's number 44. When you reduce it, 4 plus 4 is 8, which is the number of the self. Also, 8 in the major arcanas is the strength card, which is your card. It is about having the courage to have patience, but also to honor that you're overcoming obstacles and achieving what you set out to do, okay? So I will leave it there. I'm just going to get a trinket. They're back, the trinkets. I'm just going to get you a trinket before we close the reading. Thank you so much for it, guides and angels. Can you please guide? Oh, we have another star, okay? And it says, just for you. So the stars are aligning just for you. This is a wish come true. I really feel like this is a fated month for you of transformation in the most positive of ways. I feel like your dedication is being rewarded by spirit. Of course, they want this on the star card. So I will pop that there. This is about you. What does it say on the background? Just for you as well. This is about you mixing things up and standing out. Okay, standing out for the crowd. Also being illuminated. You will be shown the way. And also we have the seahorse. So seahorses, they represent, you know, soulmate energy or opportunities that are made for you. I mean, literally, that card says just for you. And these, you know, seahorses, they partner up for life with their partner, okay? And even, you know, the masculine seahorse births the little itty bitty seahorses, okay? So I feel like there is a creativeness. There is you birthing something to life in the month of March. Very unique energy. What is meant for you? Who is meant for you? They will all gravitate towards you in the month of March. Because they're just showing me magnets right now. You're magnetizing. So if you're looking for a soulmate, for example, I feel like there could be an offer coming on in. But I feel like this is from somebody that you know already. I feel like this is someone that you, unfortunately, you don't trust this person because you've got history with this person. But I feel like you may be like manifesting marriage or a higher level of commitment with somebody. I do feel like you're attracting a lot of attention in March, but I feel attracting love per se could come towards the end of March rather than the beginning, okay? So where would you like this? Okay, they want me to put it on the High Priestess because they're saying it's a water element. Okay, which connects to that Pisces. I mean, the High Priestess is Virgo, so, but there is a Pisces element to March, and it is a water element, so this is about goals and dreams as well. This is about the mysterious dream that you have, manifesting the right people or right tools or right situations towards you to help you create something, okay? Also, they're showing me a yin and yang symbol, a peace symbol, so either you can see one of those right now, or you've just drawn one, or you have some sort of piece of jewelry with a peace symbol on it like that. If that's you, there's something in this message for you. It's not going to resonate for everyone, of course, so please take it as it resonates. If it does not resonate for you, it doesn't mean it's not your reading. It just means they want that person to pay close attention to the reading, as their attention may have wavered. Sorry, they're just showing me one more thing before I go. Okay, I'm not really sure. I don't really use emojis, but they're showing me a horseshoe, a lucky horseshoe. But the way that they're showing it to me in the water is it's like it's an emoji. So either there is an emoji of a horseshoe, if there is. They're showing me someone has sent it to you, or you just sent it to somebody. Perhaps someone just sent you a picture of a horseshoe, or you sent one. So please take it as it resonates. I feel like it is something that is sent. I mean, it could be a card, but the way that they're showing it to me in the water, it's like a animated still animation of, it just looks like a drawing or an emoji. I can only describe it as that. So I'm going to leave it there. I hope something resonates in this reading for you, my beautiful Leo. If it does, please like or subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell that lets you know when I update my next message. It lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is very important for me. Thank you so much, my beautiful Leo. Love and light.